Good morning. Fun fact, a baby flea is about the size of a flea when it's born. Boom. Something like thousands of CPUs. Okay. Today's the day. I got my interview today. Interview for bus transportation / like all in-park roles. And I'm very nervous. I'm very excited. And yeah, 11:20, and interview's at 1. An hour and a half. An hour and a half till they could call me. Okay. I am going to request attractions. I've done custodial work for now 5 years. Oh my gosh, 5 years. I've done custodial work for 5 years now. So going back, I think it is just kind of a good move. A good move to try something new and kind of diversify myself a little bit. Hopefully that's what we do. I don't know. I do like the idea of Toy Story attractions and Muppets and Pandora attractions. Those are kind of like my favorites overall, and then Tower of Terror, but I don't really want to work Tower of Terror because it's going to be in the summer and I like wearing shorts, and all of those attractions you can wear shorts except for Muppets. They've got like denim jeans, which is great in the summer. Awesome. Yeah. So we'll see how the interview goes, and I will let you know in a few seconds. But you'll wish me luck. Okay. It's over. Goodness gracious. Yes, I dressed up. Okay. I dressed like to the nines. I did that on my first college program, and it seemed to be, for the interview for my first college program, and it seemed to be good luck. So I did it again. Good news. I have good news, and it's complicated news. Basically, more or less, I've got bus transportation. I have that role. But I also, as he explained it, if you don't have a Florida driver's license, you do need to get a Florida driver's license. And I thought you needed a Florida driver's license to even apply, but I guess you don't. So anyone that wants to be a bus driver, don't be swayed away from that. Because I still have my Florida driver's license, but I need to take like the CDL exam and like I have to study all the packet and all that for CDL and the way the buses work, because these buses work differently than some other buses, and then I have to read like the way their hours work and that kind of thing. We'll start the job. You have to go through all the legal stuff because you are driving, you are taking care of guests and their actual safety, like you have their lives in your hands. More or less, it takes about a month to get all the studying done, the exams. You gotta pass them, obviously, and takes about a month or like 5 weeks from what he said. To be honest, I wasn't quite prepared to hear that, which is not the worst thing in the world. I can figure out something for a month, so I can accept that role, but I did mainly because of that, and because I am more comfortable in the park operations roles. I asked him about attractions, and it didn't dawn on me till after the interview that Disney just accepted like thousands of CPs. So, interview, I told him I'm definitely looking for attractions to kind of like branch out into other roles, maybe Toy Story Land or Muppets or something like that. Want to guess what attractions role that the only one that's open? Nowhere else in Disney. Parking is the only attractions role, and it didn't, like a year or two ago, year and a half ago, it didn't used to be attractions, but now it's considered attractions, and that's the only attractions role that's open right now. But because it's like the only one that's open, I'm not against going into that. You do have a lot of spiels, and I'm totally fine with that. You can make Disney jokes and dad jokes, because I'm really good at that. But yeah, he gave me his personal email, so I'm kind of like talking with him now. I sent him an email back, thank you for interviewing me and that kind of thing. And yeah, I just asked him if maybe any custodial roles might be available in the parks or anything like that. How many times am I going to say anything like that in this video? Overall, the interview was great. This is why I love Disney interviews, because they're like that. They're so much fun. Well, I don't know, maybe not fun, but it's more of a conversation than an interview. Of course, they have to ask you questions to make sure you're not just some dunce off the street or something like that. There it is again. But I asked, and always ask. I asked about attractions, and he went to check like what was open. So that was definitely one of those things. If it was in person, then he'd be probably like sitting at a computer with the person and kind of like going through like what is open, because that's what I did at Universal. I was just at a computer and they scrolled through what all was available. Jimmy Fallon, Hogwarts Express, Dragon Challenge at the time, no longer. But yeah, I am definitely leaning more towards parking. So you might be seeing me in a banana suit. But if you're on the trams, possibly if we do go that way, you could hear me spieling, and I could be talking to all y'all faces. And I don't know where the parking would be, but I've never been like so open to parking. But of course I did ask about custodial, so I'm waiting to kind of hear that answer, and I'll obviously update you guys on the way. I'm gonna go get changed and relax. See what he says back about custodial. And I'm going to Disney. Cut to 2 days later. Just got a response email today. He didn't mention anything about custodial, because that was not another thing, or that was not like the first thing I stressed in the interview after parking or after bus transportation. I got the email today, and I don't know if I don't know if parking is not available now, or if because I told him I'm not well, because he obviously got the sense that I would rather work in the park than do parking. But Tomorrowland attractions are open. I took it. I'm just waiting on my official acceptance letter to I'll be working Tomorrowland attractions. I'm so excited, guys. I want to try attractions, and Tomorrowland is my favorite land in MK. So Tron is being built. Tomorrowland Speedway, that's going to be coming back up. And one of my favorite rides, People Mover. I just had to tell you guys because I'm really happy. And I'll be starting mid-May. Here we go. Oh man. I'm just very excited, and I know you can probably hopefully tell. I'll see you guys soon. I'm down there. I got a phone interview. Happened a lot faster than I kind of expected it to, but yeah, it's for bus transportation. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I guess.